Hello friends, welcome back. In this video we'll be discussing regarding the two types of pen technologies used, one in the Galaxy Tab S7 and other one in the iPad Pro, that is the Apple Pencil. Now in my unboxing of the S7, I had shown you that the S Pen is slightly smaller, slightly thinner and slightly less longer than the Apple Pencil. The Apple Pencil weighs around 18 grams whereas the S Pen weighs around 9 grams. Then the tip of the Apple Pencil is slightly longer and flat and hard, whereas the S Pen has a soft tip having some kind of a soft rubbery material which gives a lot of friction on the glass surface of the tablet. So let us jump into the in-depth comparison of these two types of writing devices. So let us start with the latency times of the two devices. Now at the beginning I would like to clarify that Samsung S Pen is also having a latency time of 9 milliseconds, which was initially thought to be 26 milliseconds, but it was a confusion which Samsung had clarified on its Twitter account. Now before comparison, again I want to tell you is that Android is kind of divisive right now and lot of apps are not properly optimized for all of the devices. So Samsung has provided two very nicely optimized apps like the Note Self and the Samsung Notes, but almost all the apps on the iPad OS are properly optimized for the Apple Pencil. So for selecting the two apps, I have selected OneNote on the iPad OS, whereas I have selected Samsung Notes on the Samsung Tab S7. Now this small clip was recorded at 120 Hz. So I'll be playing the normal clip at normal speed first, and then I'll slow it down to 0.125x speed to show you the latency times of the two writing devices. Now as you can see from the video, there is very minimal lag in both of these devices on normal speeds, but when I slowed it down to a 0.125x speed, you can see that these are almost going neck and neck, but at one point it felt like Samsung was slightly better, having little lesser latency than the iPad OS or Apple Pencil 2. But this again will be extreme nitpicking. I can blame it on my left hand and right hand combination because I was using left hand on the iPad OS and right hand on the Samsung Tab S7. I will assume that both have equal latency times from this test. So for writing or drawing, these two pens are absolutely beautiful and very responsive. So in terms of latency times, you cannot go wrong with any of these two devices. Now let us come to a second comparison, that is a tilt functionality. This is again repeatedly asked in many of my older videos for the Samsung Surface Pro laptops. So to test the tilt function, initially I selected OneNote on both the devices. So first check out the video first. So as you can see from the comparison of OneNote on both the devices, you can see that Apple Pencil has a larger surface area which can come in contact with the tablet surface. Hence the tilt functionality is nicely presented in the OneNote application also. But the Samsung S Pen has a very small tip, and even on tilting, the OneNote application doesn't detect much of a tilt and the pen strokes remain almost similar to a straight holding position of the S Pen. So initially I assumed that the tilt functionality of the S Pen doesn't exist, but on later I skimmed through many apps and finally I settled on the Autodesk Sketchbook application, because most of the sites do claim that Samsung S Pen does have tilt functionality. So let me open the Autodesk Sketchbook application and show you how the tilt functionality works or doesn't work. So in this application, you will see that Samsung S Pen does show tilt functionality on selecting a particular type of brush. The nice part about this tilt functionality is that the pointer shape changes according to the position of the S Pen. So when you tilt the S Pen, the pointer shape on the screen before you apply any pressure on the screen does change shape. So you can already see that the tilt functionality does exist. And once you make contact with the tablet, it starts writing in a wider format or in a narrow format according to the position of the S Pen you are holding. So again, tilt functionality does exist for both the writing devices, but Apple has a wider availability of tilt functionality in almost all the applications, whereas for S Pen you have to select particular application and particular brushes to get the tilt functionality, and it is not widely available or widely supported in almost all the applications. Now another major point in many of the Reddit and Quora questions, I found that a lot of people have complained regarding the palm rejection mechanism of Samsung devices. Many people claim that Apple is slightly better or much more better than Samsung in this palm rejection technology. So let me explain you that there is a basic fundamental difference between the Apple's approach and Samsung or Microsoft's approach towards a pen usability. Both Samsung and Microsoft go by showing you the pointer or cursor of the pen on the screen, whereas Apple doesn't show you any cursor that is displayed on the screen. So the Apple mechanism feels very natural to draw and write, where you do not need any kind of learning experience to start using the pencil. But let me tell you, the correct usability of the S Pen Microsoft Surface Pro pens are: first, you have to get the pen pointer onto the tablet. Once the pointer is displayed, the palm rejection mechanism gets activated. So once you start using this S Pen regularly, you will feel that the palm rejection mechanism actually exists, and you just need to adjust your brain to getting the pen first onto the tablet and then touching the palm. So this has been demonstrated in this small video clearly. So once you get the pointer onto the screen, then the palm rejection activates and it completely stops any kind of inadvertent touches from the palm. Now coming to another major point is the battery backup of the two pens. So let me tell you that Apple Pencil comes with an actual battery, whereas the S Pen comes with only a super capacitor which stores charge only for a shorter duration of time, whereas the Apple Pencil stores charge for a much longer duration of time. But there is a huge difference in the approach of the two pencils or pens. That is, the charge needed by Samsung S Pen is only for connecting Bluetooth and maintaining or providing gestures to the tablet, whereas Apple Pencil doesn't work at all without a charged battery. So even if your battery is completely depleted in the S Pen, you can simply grab the S Pen and start writing or painting. The battery charging status has no implication on the writing status of the S Pen. So this, I feel, is a major plus point for the S Pen compared to the pencil. Even though the pencil supports extremely fast charging, even a 15 seconds or 1 minute charge will give you around 2 to 3 hours or 4 hours of writing backup. But still I feel S Pen is the way to go when there is no charge needed to start writing on the tablet. Now coming to the extra functionality, Apple Pencil comes with a touch sensitive or tap sensitive button on the side of the pencil, where a double tap can alternate between a eraser and the pencil. S Pen comes with a button which acts for which you can be customized and configured according to your liking. So the S Pen button gives an added advantage to the S Pen. In addition to that button, Samsung S Pen has a lot of gestures available which can be used beyond any writing or drawing applications. You can even navigate through your interface as well as go back. You can navigate through your camera modules. Even though these feel little gimmicky, but still these are there, and many people do use it, I know. At least the remote camera capture button that most of the people use in my know-how. So that is one added advantage to the S Pen. Now coming to the pen tips, I would say that the Samsung pen tip looks very fragile and very thin, and I feel it is very prone to getting damaged, though I have not seen many complaints in any of the forums regarding this. But a very good point about this is that this pen tip is compatible with any of the Note 10 Plus or Note 9 pen tips if you are having any of them, or you can procure them from the Amazon website or any other website, you know. I will be making another video regarding this, how to change your pen tips. I had made a previous video regarding changing of the Apple Pencil tips that you can see. So 4 tips cost around 1600 rupees on Apple website itself, and I feel the Apple Pencil tips are long lasting than the S Pen tips. Now coming to the storage part, the magnetic storage part of the two tablets, I would say I have used both the iPad Pro 2018 version 11-inch model as well as this tab S7, and I would say both the magnetic storage mechanisms are not strong enough that you can confidently carry your device in your hand. Even though the Apple magnets are slightly more stronger than the Samsung, but I feel both need added support or a carrying case, because no one would like to lose a 10,000 rupees accessory. So now coming to the last part and most important part about the writing experience or the drawing experience of the two pens. Now let me tell you that I have used the Apple Pencil 2nd generation extensively over the period of 1 year, and before that the Apple Pencil 1st generation extensively for note taking or writing on the tablet. And since the last 1 month I have been using this Samsung Tab S7 and its S Pen. I can do a comparison in a very simple way. If you are into writing or taking notes, S Pen is the best way to go. The S Pen simply feels much better in note taking. The handwriting feels way more natural compared to the Apple Stylus or the Apple Pencil. Now this is because Apple Pencil has a hard tip and the contact with the glass surface is completely unnatural feeling. Many people do go for various matte screen protectors like Paperlike to get the natural effect, but I have not used those kind of matte protectors, so I'll be comparing head to head as it is without any using of accessories. So since the Apple Pencil doesn't provide any feedback or any kind of friction on the glass surface, it feels very unnatural and takes a lot of time. Till date, even after using for 2 years, I cannot get my actual handwriting on the tablet, whereas the S Pen feels so much more natural compared to the Apple Pencil. Even my experience with small drawings or paintings remains the same, but what I found is since it is a rubber tip and provides some kind of friction, what happens is when you are doing a brush stroke or fast strokes while painting, what happens is it provides slightly more resistance, and it feels like the S Pen will get damaged with that kind of strokes because the tip is rubbery and it feels little more fragile, whereas the Apple Pencil feels solid, and even though you make fast strokes, it feels much more sturdier and the response is very fast on almost all the applications. Now another part for this problem is again the absence of lot of good note-taking applications or painting applications. Now I'm not a painter, so I won't comment on the Clip Studio or Infinite Painter on the Android, whereas there are a lot of professional note-taking and drawing or painting applications already present on the iPadOS. But from the note-taking point of view, I can say that Samsung Notes and Note Self work very brilliantly, as well as the OneNote, which has a cross-platform presence. So right now, if you are a student not into art or drawing, then you can go for the Tab S7. The feeling of the S Pen is much more natural with a lot of added advantages, and the best part is it comes free in the box with the tablet and you do not have to make an added investment, where I know a lot of students struggle to make another 10,000 rupees investment for the Apple Pencil. So that is that for this video guys. If you like the video, do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more such videos.